Welcome back, everyone, to the deep dive. Okay, today let's unpack something we probably all use, but maybe don't think too much about Dyson Airblade hand dryers. We're going deep into the tech, the features, the different parts, and this deep dive is brought to us by Handy Washroom Direct.
Yeah, it's a great topic. It really shows how design and engineering can completely change, an everyday thing. Dyson's been pushing this since, 2006 with the first Airblade. They really set a benchmark for drying hands hygienically, especially in busy places like airports or shopping centers. It's fascinating to see how it's evolved.
Right, and it's not just about looks, is it? It seems like there's some solid engineering thinking behind it all. What are those sort of core ideas, the things they always stick to across the Airblade range, especially for those busy, high-traffic washrooms?
Exactly. So first off, they're all built tough for those high-use areas, and they all come with a 5-year warranty, which says something about durability. But crucially, every single one has HEPA filters. That's non-negotiable for them.
HEPA filters, okay. Why is that so central?
Well, it's about more than just drying hands, isn't it? It's about the air in the washroom itself. They're cleaning the air before it blows on your hands. So it tackles that wider concern about, air quality in shared spaces. It's not just drying, it's actively purifying.
That's a really interesting angle. And for hygiene, not touching things is key. How do they manage that touch-free part? Are the sensors different on the various models?
Good question. Yeah, they use different tech depending on the model. So the Wash Plus Dry, the one that's a tap and dryer in one, uses infrared LED sensors. Simple, effective for that integrated design. Then you've got the 9 kJ, their super efficient one, that uses infrared time-of-flight sensors.
Time of flight, how does that work?
It basically measures how long it takes for light to bounce off your hands and come back. Very precise, very fast at detecting hands. And the Airblade V, the slim one, that uses capacitive sensors.
Like on a phone screen.
Sort of, yeah. It senses the change in the electrical field when your hands are near.
Yeah.
Great for that sleek, flat design. The goal for all of them is zero contact. And those HEPA filters we mentioned, they trap 99.95% of tiny particles. We're talking bacteria, viruses.
Right, before the air even hits you. What about the whole aerosol debate? People worry dryers just blow germs around.
Yeah, that's a common concern, but independent research actually looked at this. They found Dyson Airblades don't significantly increase aerosols or bacteria in the air compared to just, walking around, washing hands normally, or even using paper towels. So that kind of dispels that myth.
Okay, that's really important to clarify. So we've got this foundation of hygiene and touch-free tech. How does this play out in the specific models? Let's talk about the 9 kJ first. You said it's efficient.
Oh, incredibly efficient.
Yeah.
It's their top model for saving energy and cost. It has 2 modes. Max power is 900 watts, but then there's an eco mode at just 650 watts. And in eco mode, the running cost is tiny. They estimate just $19 a year.
$19 a year, seriously?
Yeah. Yep. It uses only 9.1 kilojoules of energy per dry in that mode, which, for context, is less energy than boiling a small kettle. And it still dries hands in about 14 seconds.
Wow, that's impressive efficiency. So that $19 a year compared to paper towels must add up.
Massively. They reckon it's up to 86% cheaper to run than using paper towels. Plus, you avoid all the costs of buying paper, storing it, waste disposal, restocking dispensers, all that hassle.
Makes sense. Okay, what about the Airblade V? You said it's slim.
Yeah, the V is all about fitting into tighter spaces. It's only 10 centimeters deep, really sleek. It dries hands quickly, too, about 12 seconds. It uses 2 sheets of air angled in a V shape, hence the name. Actually, this is a good example from the view from the Shard in London.
Yeah.
Their operations director, Sandy Clark, talked about choosing the Airblade V. She said its modern look really fit the building's image, and it was way more efficient than the old warm air dryers they had. And the nickel version of the V even has an antibacterial and antiviral additive mixed into the paint.
An extra layer of hygiene built in. Interesting. It sounds like the look and feel are almost as important as the function for some places.
Definitely. Especially for high-end locations, that design integration matters a lot. Then there's the third main one, the Airblade Wash Plus Dry.
The tap and dryer combo?
Exactly. It's pretty ingenious, really. You wash your hands, then dry them right there at the sink. No dripping water across the floor, moving to a separate dryer. It keeps everything neat, hygienic, seamless. And that also takes about 14 seconds to dry.
So we've got efficiency with the 9 kJ, contact design with the V, and integration with the Wash Plus Dry. Pulling it all together, what's the big takeaway for someone listening? Maybe someone managing a building or just, using a washroom.
Well, I think the core benefits are clear. You get really fast dry times 10 to 14 seconds generally. That matters in busy places, less waiting. You get proven hygiene, Thanks to those HEPA filters and the touch-free operation, backed by testing, you get potentially huge cost savings, especially versus paper towels that up to 86% figure is significant. And it's all built to last, shown by that 5-year warranty. They're engineered for the long haul.
Right. So we've covered quite a bit, the different sensors, the critical HEPA filters, the amazing efficiency of the 9 kJ, the Slim V, the all-in-one wash plus dry. It's clear they think about hand drying not just as one thing, but the whole washroom experience.
Absolutely. Which sort of leads to a bigger thought, doesn't it? Given how much hygiene, efficiency, and smart design have evolved just in hand dryers, it makes you wonder, what other everyday things are next? What other innovations are coming that will reshape how we interact with spaces and technology?
That's a great question to leave people with. Food for thought. If you want to dig deeper into the Dyson Airblade range, you can find out more at handywashroom.com. Okay, that's it for this deep dive. Thanks for joining us, and we'll catch you next time for another exploration.